What's up, guys? HW Slab Pressure 2020 here, coming at you with a video on how I lift my 164 scale Greenlight dualies and swap wheels. So I'm gonna take you guys into my custom shop and kind of take you on a step-by-step tutorial on what I do to get this done. Now, here I have the 2018 164 scale Greenlight Chevrolet High Country dually. This is a pretty nice piece they came out with, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the wheels off, put on a new suspension, a lift suspension, and probably gonna go with some off-road wheels. So first I'm gonna take my drill out the post. On this particular truck, you don't really have to do it. You can just pop the wheels off and go from there. But basically, this is how you take most of the 164 scale cars and trucks apart. Chassis is all separated from the truck, also the wheels. Looks pretty good, nice and clean. Now the suspension I'm going to use comes from the 164 scale Jada Toys Just Trucks edition. This truck is easy to take apart. You just need a Phillips screwdriver and you can unscrew the entire thing. Take the body off, the chassis. What's left is just the suspension. So with this, you're gonna have to take the wheels off and cut this suspension to fit the 164 scale Greenlight truck. As you can see, got the wheels pulled off. So what I'm gonna do is just probably cut the front and separate it from the back so it can be long enough to fit the Greenlight truck. Before I start cutting, I like to take the suspension and put it up against the chassis just to get a look on how it's gonna look when it's done. Got my trusty nail clippers here to get in these tight places to get good clean cuts. Front is separated from the back, so what I'm gonna do is trim these legs down and take this bar out, and this is what you get once you do that. It's starting to look better and better. If I can get the camera to focus, you guys will see what I'm talking about. Now these posts, I'm going to trim them down just to get a good stance on the truck, and the way I do that is with my jeweler saw. You can pick these up on eBay or at a jewelry repair shop if you have one of those handy. Go ahead and peel those pieces off. Now we're going to do another test fit to see what the height of it's going to look like. Looks pretty good. And this is something quick, guys. I mean, I don't really take any measurements. I kind of eyeball everything and hopefully it comes out good. Now, like I said in the beginning, the wheels of choice are these off-road looking wheels. The wheels I'm using come off a 164 scale Tonka truck. You can pick these up at Target. So what I'm gonna do, same situation, you have to take the truck apart with the drill or Phillips screwdriver. Take your cutters and cut the wheels in half. Once you get enough axle that's gonna work pretty good, take your drill the same size as the axle and go ahead and drill through the hole of the previous axle that you just took out. And you want to drill it to the same size so you can get a good tight fit. It's kind of hard to do, guys, but it works once you can get it. Just with a little pressure, you can get that thing in there and won't have to use any glue or anything like that. So let's do another test fit and see how it's gonna look. Just by eyeballing it, looks like it's gonna be a good height. I think this truck's gonna look pretty good with the new suspension and wheels, guys. So let's start the process on the rear wheels. We're gonna do the same thing. Go ahead and take your cutters, cut the wheels in half. And with the rear suspension, I like to use nail clippers. It's really quick. You can get up into small areas and cut what you need to cut out. Just like the front, I'm gonna go ahead and take these big bars off. Sometimes you have to use a sharp blade to trim everything and get a nice even look. Same thing with the jeweler saw. Cut those posts down to whichever level you want the back end to sit. And drill another hole and get the rear axles to fit snug in there. And this is what we get. Pretty cool looking. Once everything's all glued up, looking real nice, this is what you come up with. A nice looking lifted 164 scale Greenlight Chevrolet High Country Dually. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.